is my review of My Hero Academia. Okay, so the ironic part about Ochako realizing she has feelings for Deku is that they accidentally won the match because of it. So Ochako realizing she now has a crush on Deku lets go of the pole that she was holding on to keep away from 13, which causes her to fly into 13 and takes him out, winning them the match. Well, more or less. She does kick him first when she gets in close, and because 13 knows that he could kill somebody at close range, turns his quirk off, which enables them to win the match. So ironically, her losing her concentration won them the match. And then next is Ashido and Kanamari, who have to face off against Principal Nezu, which goes terribly for them. So Nezu's terrifying. I'm just gonna say that outright. So apparently Nezu is one of the few animals in the world of My Hero Academia who developed a quirk, and it gave him a superhuman intellect. So he's far smarter than any human on the planet. And basically the entire match is him playing chess with his opponents, while also enabling him to bring out his more sadistic side, because apparently he was experimented on by humans, presumably because he was one of the few animals to develop a quirk, and has since developed a deep hatred for humans. And moments like that are times when he's able to actually let it out. So if that's what he's capable of with students, imagine what he's like during his job as a pro hero. He's probably one of the most terrifying characters in the entire series, just simply because for the entire match he's able to eliminate their chances of winning without even being near them. And that's what makes him so terrifying. He would basically just sat in a crane and cause a series of chain reactions that prevented Ashido and Kanamari from getting out through the exit gate. And because of how far away he was and was nowhere near them, he was basically able to win the match single-handedly, because they weren't even able to be anywhere near close to him and get close to him, while at the same time being unable to reach the exit gate. And next is probably one of the more interesting ones. It's Snipe versus Toru and our old pal Shiro, Shiro basically draws Snipe's fire because he knows that Toru would be able to sneak up on him, and also a little bit of a perverted thing. So meanwhile, Ochako has showed up at the observation room, and when asked what exactly happened, because Sue immediately realizes that she had a lapse in concentration due to something Oyama said, so she asks Ochako about it, and Ochako is immediately on the defensive, and people immediately notice that something is wrong with her. So the second to last match is Midnight versus Sero and our old pal Mineta. So Ochako asks Deku if he's going to head out and get ready to do his match, and he says that he is, but he wants to watch the match first because he wants to show what kind of hero he is and what kind of heroes people can become, and that he's proud of his classmates because they represent what it means to be a UA student. For the most part, because immediately after he says that is Mineta's match, and Mineta, having already lost his partner to Midnight's abilities, runs away screaming and crying. Although it's revealed he has a plan somehow. Apparently, he's an expert on all manner of perverted heroes and perverted tactics and all that, because obviously he is. He's the blubbable pervert of the entire series, more or less. But so his entire plan was to run like hell as soon as Zero tossed him into the air to get him away from Midnight's attack, which causes her sadistic tendencies to come out, and then he's able to pin her whip to the ground with his ability, and is able to run away because she's now unable to chase after him due to the fact that she is now stuck to her whip, which is now stuck to a rock. So she can't even escape. And then he just picks up Sarah and leaves. Also, one of the more interesting fights is that we actually see Koji Koda speak for the first time. Apparently he can speak, but chooses not to because he's shy. But after seeing Jiro lose her, almost basically get her ears bled, because President Mike's quirk is that he can scream really loud. And apparently he caused his parents and the doctor's ears to all bleed when he was first born because he cried so loud. But he's able to basically just wait there and stay on the defensive and just sit there. So he's basically untouchable because he can just sit there. He doesn't need to move. And Koji is revealed to have a fear of bugs, but it overcomes it to save Jiro. So he's able to put President Mike out of commission because he realizes that he's now being swarmed by bugs. And bugs are creepy. Let's be honest. I like bugs, but I wouldn't want them crawling all over me. I mean, they're bugs. I mean, that'll creep any normal person out, regardless of who you are. So they are able to escape. But now is it's time for the final match, which is All Might versus Deku and Bakugo. And not only do Bakugo and Deku hate each other, but they both look up to All Might. So they have to fight the guy they admire the most, while at the same time working alongside the person they hate the most. That's kind of a problem. Do you see where I'm going with this? But yeah, now we have to see how they're going to overcome this. I doubt they are, but they might. I mean, it would look kind of bad if the main protagonist didn't win and go on to the next arc and couldn't tell the story from his perspective at that point. But at the same time, he did lose in the tournament arc, so it's pretty much up in the air what could happen. So, yeah, if you guys did enjoy this episode of My Hero Academia and are looking forward to the next episode, what did you guys think? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below, or over on my Discord server, link in the description. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out, so I would definitely appreciate it if you did that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace! I said the names are different, but it's pretty much the same principle behind them. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Jotaro takes a random card from the pile, which Abdul reveals will not only determine his fate, but also the name of his stand. And he pulls the one